She gets mad at me when I make her blush. Just telling you out loud. She just gets mad at me. I usually get kicked or something, but you can't see that because they only show us from the waist up, which is a good thing. Oh, by the way, let's join this next project. We've talked about this a couple of times, and we're always trying to be early on something if we can, because we know when the market hits, it just takes off, and that's been the nature of the beast the last 5 to 10 years. USA 250 is right around the corner, right? 250th anniversary, congratulations, we've made it. But a couple of years ago, your birth year actually, 1976, we created a new coin program for the first time ever with our bicentennials. In circulation, quarter, half dollar, dollar, right? We made P's and D's for circulation. We made S-mint-clad proofs. We made silver uncirculateds, and then we made the rarest of them all, the silver proof. Well, the coin in that grouping is the Kennedy. We know that. And tonight, we have a few of the perfect pieces available. Now look at the price, everybody. This is a perfect 70. They made 4 million proof sets in silver, which is the rarest of all the bicentennial coins, period. And after 35 years of PCGS doing what they do best. The number today, are you ready? Today's number is only 1,070 of them have ever made 70. Not 10,700 out of 4 million. Not this year's 500,000 West Point proof sets on West Point proof Silver Eagles and 88,070. Not the 200,000 S-mints from this year, proof Silver Eagles, and 44,000 of them are in 70. This is from 1976, almost 50 years ago, the rarest of all of our bicentennial coins, the silver proof, and there's only in this condition 1,070 of them. Wow.
And I know this coin is selling of upwards to $650 to $700 in auction. So tonight, $399.95 is a great price. There's that obverse featuring the dual date, 1776 to 1976. It's the silver, the rarest of the year. They made 500 million Philadelphia and Denver uncirculated pieces. They did make a silver uncirculated, that was 11 million, but just 4 million silver proofs were made. And it is a needle in a haystack to find a 70s. Only 1,070 70s.
We've been accumulating the coins one by one for years. Not just a couple of months, years. To put together enough to talk for 5 or 6 minutes tonight and just say, hey, everybody, we have the Holy Grail. We have the Kennedy. Now, why the Kennedy? Well, it's not obvious, but it kind of is. In 2001, we stopped issuing the Kennedy half dollar for circulation. From 2002 to the present, including 2022, so over 20 years, 2 decades, the Kennedy half dollar has been made for the collector only. Rolls, bags, they put them in the uncirculated set, they put them in the proof set, and it's been going on now for 2 decades. Talk about how popular the Kennedy half dollar is. This year, the government, for the first time, for the last 20 years, it was made available in the bags, and when the year was over, the coin was no longer available. This year, they changed the rules. They said we're only making 1.5 million Ps, 1.5 million Ds, and the proof sets will be what they are. It sold out in like a minute. 1.5 million Kennedy half dollars, gone, snap. Talk about popularity. Now, of all of the Kennedys issued in the last 50 plus years, think about them all. There's a lot of cool ones. The 2014 50th anniversaries, all right? The 1992 Kennedy Brothers set, 1998 Kennedy Brothers set, the first year, 1964. Lots of great Kennedys. But there's one of them, did you hear me? One of them that has a reverse that's different than all the rest. And it was made for the bicentennial year, 75, 76. They made how many? 4 million proofs. And only?
1,070 are in this grade, which is perfect 70.
And the price on this is what?
$399.95.
That is the best part about this, everybody. It is a very special coin. We don't see it often. You might not see it again for years, unless you're looking at auction sites and or you get lucky and find one at one of the larger shows across the country. The way they package these sets back in 1976 was part of the problem. They put it in the capsule in that little blue and red presentation, that small square. But the capsules, if you remember opening, they open up, but the capsules open up as well. So finding a coin that was intact, got to the service intact, and then they opened it, is the reason why we have an opportunity to have chance today to get coins like this to pass through that beautiful portal of getting to a 70. And they are gorgeous. Again, Independence Hall, it is special. It is outright special. So here's something I have to throw at you as a kicks and giggles part, right? Modern issue Kennedys. The stuff made in the last decade or so. The one everybody clamors to is the 2012 silver, with only 396,000 sets made, right? So significantly less, but again, the techniques for making coins today are better, so we all get that and talk about that, right? So out of the 396,000 silver Kennedys out of the 2012 sets, there are only 1,892 of them that made 70. Talking out loud, just being honest. Has anybody seen that coin for under 500 bucks in 70? And it's almost double this one. But part of it is, it takes time to go back. It takes a long time to hunt. And isn't that part of the collecting fun? I mean, I remember bumping into many of you at coin shows over the last couple of years, and we chat. What are you looking for today? Oh, I'm looking for this. Go check out that table. I've been here for the last 2 days, and it's the only place I saw that product, right? It's just a journey. Well, this one is the journey. The journey is rarity, rarity, rarity. Over 50 years of Kennedys, since 1992 silvers. This one was made for the bicentennials of silver. It's the rarest silver. It's the only one with a different reverse in the entire series. And it has only 1,070 of them known to exist in 70. Go to PCGS's website right now and look at that number. It's right there. And then look above that what they have for the 2012. That's 1,892. Or I'm sorry, right below that. Follow it down, you'll have clad, then you'll have silver. And then you look at that 2012 selling for over 500 bucks. I mean, I joke about this all the time, and it's not the real answer. It's probably more genetic. Other than I have worked with Allison for over 20 years, that might lead to part of this. But I scratch my head in awe on some of the prices and the relationships here.
Are you trying to say that I made you lose your hair?
Not at all. I would never bring that up ever in a conversation.
No, you talk about working with me for over 20 years, and now
I think
you
it
have
is
no
more
hair.
appropriate, yes, working for you for the last 20 years, yes.
I stressed you out. Or it's the population of this with just 1,070 known.
You think that's probably more it?
Probably.
Okay. Everybody, we got to put that 30-second clock up. We're down to our last 4. If you're visiting us via the web, abccoins.com, and it's in your shopping cart, you're going to hang around for a while because we're having a lot of fun. I hope you are as well. This one might not be there, and when you try to check out and it goes kaboing, you'll call Hunter and they'll go through the cart and they'll say that one sold out a few hours ago, which is a bummer because we really would like you to have this. But unfortunately, when there's only 1,070 in the world, we can't make them. That tree we used to have in the backyard, you go back there and you pick the 70s off the tree whenever you needed them, made it so much easier to have a coin show. Now you actually have to certify coins and do all the hard work.
There's no 70 tree.
I don't like it.
You didn't water it.
Maybe I watered it too much.
Maybe.
It is time for us to be moving on.